All right, so in your humble opinion, right? Who do you think make better parents, mothers or fathers?
Both.
You only could choose one.
Mothers.
Mothers? Why you say mother?
Because I say mothers because I think mothers, they do a lot more because, I mean, the father figure is usually out
Mm-hmm.
doing his job to provide for the mother and the children. But it should be both. It should be half and half if possible. But if the father is out providing for the family,
Mm-hmm.
the mother should be inside providing for her husband just as well as the child.
Okay, but if you had a child and you had to leave him with a parent, you would leave it with the grandmother.
My husband.
You would leave it with your husband. Why
I've
would you
been
leave
through
it?
that.
Why would you leave it with your husband? But you just said mother, so
Right.
you kind of contradicting yourself here
No,
a
but
little
I
bit,
was still leaving with my husband because we made them kids.
right?
I made that mistake that you asking me,
Oh, you did.
and I get very, very emotional about it. I do.
Mm.
Because it was at a time I had to leave. I wanted to leave
Right,
to get my shit together,
right.
right? And my husband knew I was leaving, so we went back and forth to court because my mother had the kids. She wasn't doing the right thing, by having my kids. She was just collecting money for my kids. I go in, me and my husband, and they eating cookies.
Mm.
So I packed up and I went away. He would bring the kids to me or when I was able to have visits on the weekend. I
Right.
would see my kids because they were little.
Right.
My past was rough. And I signed them over December 2nd, many years ago. He passed away. I signed them over and he had custody of them.
So you said mother before, but now you're redacting. You said father.
I gave them to their father. And what happened was, and I still don't know today, how did my mother-in-law get her fucking hands on my kids?
Okay. What did you think he did different that from a woman as far as raising them kids?
He didn't hold his position.
He what?
He didn't hold his position down. The father.
Oh, so you give him to your husband?
Yeah, them his kids.
Okay. You give him to your husband?
Yes.
But you didn't give him to the baby father?
No, my husband was the father
Okay.
of my kids.
So who raised them?
At first, my mother had them.
Your mother.
My mother.
That's their grandmother, right?
Right.
Okay. But then you give the kids to the father, which is your baby father or your
Right.
husband, to
Right.
raise. Because the mother wasn't doing the right
Because
thing.
my mother
Right,
was
which is
not
their
doing
grand.
it right. It was just for the money. She had them for foster care.
Oh, okay.
Because I was fucking up. And so was he. So I left. Somebody got to get it together for these kids. I left and went to a long term.
Hmm.
He never, okay, he went away, he got himself together in prison. I went away. Now I'm signing the kids over to you. Because you their father. I'm your wife. He felt me.
So you pretty much would say like the father is more structured when it comes to the males are more structured when it comes to raising the kids, right? Because that's who you trust and that's who you left your kids with to raise,
I
right?
left them with my mother, thinking as a mother figure,
Right.
they would be taken care of the way I was raised.
But that didn't work out as
It
planned.
didn't work out that way.
Okay. So you would say a male would be more of a better figure to raise the kids, right? Right?
Yeah, to raise his kids.
To raise his kids, but not.
I don't know about nobody else's. I can't say because some stepfathers can be the greatest father opportunity for kids too. Whether he's the father, the biological, or the regular stepfather.
Okay. So, how long he had them kids for? How long he raised them for?
He raised my kids until Deshaun died 5. She was like 13. Not even 13. No, she was much younger. Maybe about 10.
Mm. And how these kids like progress in life as far as him raising them and stuff, like how are they doing in life?
Now,
Yeah,
nothing.
they're not doing nothing.
Nothing. My son left me, my baby son that's 9 years, left me a lawsuit. Right?
He passed.
My son shot himself in the head.
Oh wow.
My baby son. Somewhere along the line, when I was in recovery, I don't know what went wrong, but as you being my husband, I still think you failed me because you should have came and told me why you was giving them to my mother. And my mother-in-law had my daughter and mowed that bitch head into the way it is now. Yeah, stay away from me, I'm no good. But I'm the one with all the money, you don't hear around me for that. This is my son that shot himself in the head.
Why he did that?
I guess for the same reason I'm feeling it. He was looking for love in all the wrong places.
Oh.
He ran and eloped and got married. My son would never elope and get married. He would love for me to be there to see him walk with some bitch down the aisle. Oh, I'm right here.
So, I guess he was going through depression because he was going through some kind of addiction or something like that nature.
No, he didn't. No,
No, I'm talking you.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to kill myself. I tried so many times.
Well, you're here for a reason.
Right. And sometimes this money, I'm going through the same thing my son going through.
Oh wow.
And now, really, it hurts. But I'm ready to do it. I want to live be under my means. This money's evil. It's evil. My kids is only around me. And they came back to me grown. My mother-in-law dropped my daughter off here. And she didn't want to be where I'm at. Right there. She didn't want to be here.
So these people that you have around, both grandmother, your husband, everybody basically is in it for the money. They're not trying to.
My husband didn't get a chance to be around for the money because he passed away.
Oh, he passed away.
From cancer. I've been married 26 years.
Oh wow. But he raised the kids until they're 13, right?
Yeah, not really, not even 13. They was young enough for my mother-in-law to get into my daughter's head. My son left when he was 16.
So how far along did your husband raise these kids to?
That's where I feel cheated at.
No. I'm saying, what age did he raise them
I
to?
don't know.
Oh,
That's
you
the
would.
part I feel cheated. As me being your wife, you should have came and talked to me.
Oh.
You just passed them on to your mother because that's your mother, but me and you made these kids. I'm your wife, not your girlfriend.
Copy. Okay. All right, thanks.
And my daughter got so much animosity towards me, but she never heard no since she walked into my apartment. I treated that bitch like a queen, and they robbed me blind. They had me walking around in my apartment living in fear because of money.
I would recommend therapy. Like try to resolve whatever issues, that internal issues you got with the family, and try to do some therapy because there seems to be some healing that's needed.
I'm in therapy.
But thanks for sharing your story, and that concludes another one of Who Makes a Better Parent, Male or Female, or Mother or Fathers. What's the name again?
Keisha.
All right, thanks again for joining us, Keisha.
Thank you.
All right, y'all guys, be safe out there.
All right.
Well, I didn't know it was gonna turn out that way, but it is what it is. I mean, like, y'all stay safe out there, and remember, don't matter, male or female, they all do the same job.